When you see people for the first time, the first impression is the last impression. And when you see people again and again, last impression is the lasting impression. Definitely nervousness will be there. Not for interviewee, for interviewer also, when we conduct interviews, I have my
Really?
staff for conduct interview. All are nervous. Why?
No, who is afraid of me? I could not get that.
If lizard in our home, lizard,
Lizard, lizard.
household lizard,
Oh, lizard.
if, the- if
Okay.
he is there, na,
Yeah,
so you will be frightened from her and she will be frightened from you. So this goes
yeah.
in schools. So when you are going for interview, na, interviewer is also nervous, you are also nervous. It is also, we teachers are good actors actually. Nervousness is completely okay. It is natural. It will come.
Hmm.
But it matter how we overcome this. And always remember the purpose. If you are delivering any speech or you are going on a stage or you are going for interview for anything.
Different. But I have seen in corporate sectors also, and there are many students of mine that are into IT industry. So just because of their weak communication skills, they are not able to get promoted to the other levels. So what should they do for that? Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
How are you doing?
Ma'am, I'm doing well. Uh, Actually, let me introduce myself. I'm Dr. Kailash Meena in Kendriya Vidyalaya, Malkangiri. It comes in the state of Odisha. Actually, it is on the border of Odisha and Chhattisgarh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from basically I'm from Jaipur, Rajasthan, and I got my job in Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan 12 years back in Jamnagar, Gujarat, as postgraduate teacher biology. And then
Okay.
after these 12 years, I was qualified as principal in Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan. Then I gave some examinations and interviews, and finally I got selected as
Mm.
principal Kendriya Vidyalaya Malkangiri in Odisha. I got posting 5 months back. So here I am in Malkangiri, and my hobby is to do some sketching, to read comic books, collect comic books, and then to improve my communication skills. This is my actually requirement also and hobby also. So because
Mm.
of these, because previously I was a teacher in Kendriya Sangathan, and there was actually I was very busy. So when I become principal, so I can develop my personality and communication skill. It is very much required for me.
Yes.
So because of that reason, from 15 days, last 15 days, I'm listening some good stuff on YouTube on English communication skills. Then I started to listen some good conversation videos, and among these videos, I found your video. And again, whenever I find any video, for there are two people in that video conversation video. So I used to scroll their search their YouTube channel. So I found your channel very useful as you are a postgraduate and actually assistant professor in English.
Yeah.
And I find
Yes.
your tips and grammar videos very useful. So this is how I came to know about you. Then I sent you mail, and I am glad that you accepted me.
No, sir. Actually, it's my honor to have you here for my channel. So I'm actually fascinated, and I'm actually a bit curious to know more about you because you're the principal. So
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
sure as a principal, you have so many responsibilities. You're carrying so many responsibilities on your shoulders. So I really want to know that how come you have time for all of this, especially for the conversations with YouTubers.
Definitely all principals or Kendriya Vidyalaya principals, they are busy. But at the
Mm.
same time, we are having staff for supporting us. For financial matters, for administrative matters, I am having my office. There are some people who are working in office. Then I have teaching staff for me, and the senior most teachers, they are helping me in my managing my departments also, examination, admissions. There are so many departments in Vidyalaya. Then
Mm.
after this thing over, for my work actually at my home, I love to do some sketching and some used love to collect and read some books and to
Mm.
spend time with my daughter. So those at that spare time or my hobby time, actually, when I order some books, I make a video of them and I upload unedited version of those. Some I
Oh,
have sessions also, but very few, because I was just started. So I had 6 to 10 conversations, but actually those YouTubers uploaded on their channel. So I will try to connect them again. So many,
yeah, yeah.
but it will take some time because they're very busy, because they do they in their busy schedule. They for example, you took time for this conversation, then you will edit it and then find the right caption, and so many things, because you are
Yeah.
having a channel for communication. So my
Hmm.
channel is completely actually I am having just a random channel. It is not just not focused on YouTube. Now I later on I will focus on that. Not now. So this is how
Mm-hmm.
I manage things. And actually, previously when I was a busy teacher, so my profession and my hobbies were slightly separate. But as a principal, these hobbies actually I need to inculcate also. As for example, communication skills and language skills, and these things I need to connect with my students, because my
Yes.
students, my children from class 1 to class 12, I am having. So there are different mindsets, different interests. So I need to be with them, indulge with them. Then I will be able to connect with them, their
Yeah.
parents, their
To build a
issues.
bonding with them and to what I can say to connect with them better, you need to inculcate these qualities in you. Yes, I completely agree with that. So, how is it to be the principal of the school? I mean, what I mean to ask is that do you love your job and how do you find your work?
And definitely, I love my job. But before going ahead, I want you to please introduce yourself also, because maybe on your channel, many of your viewers may not know about you. Because I know, because I have done a lot of research. I
Okay, okay.
watch videos of you.
Okay, so my name is Surbhi Goyal. I'm originally from Punjab. So there's this town, Mandi Govindgarh. I'm originally from there. It is known for its iron and steel industries. And talking about my education. So I did my Masters of Arts in English Literature and Bachelor's of Education from Punjab University, Chandigarh. And talking about my career, I started off my career as an assistant professor of business communication skills. And I also worked as an English teacher at school. And now I'm working as a spoken English trainer and personality development trainer. Besides, I also have this YouTube channel, small channel, Easy Learning with Surbhi. Yeah. And now after marriage, I'm settled in Panchkula, or you can say Chandigarh. I have a daughter also. She's 5 years old, almost 5 years.
She's 5 years old. Okay, mine is
Yeah.
6 years old. I think same type of.
Yeah. I mean, she'll be 5 in July, not now. She'll
She
be
will.
5 in July. Yeah. She'll go now in KG, upper KG.
Okay.
Yeah. So what subject did you teach earlier when you
Madam,
were?
I used to teach biology subject for class 11th and 12th. I was a postgraduate teacher in biology.
Biology. Oh, okay. I remember, when I think about all these science subjects, so biology was one of the toughest for me because then we had to learn the names.
Yes,
What I
scientific.
felt they were yeah, science names. They were very different, and what I felt they were a bit complicated for me to learn those names. So I really didn't like it.
When we were kids, na, when you were a kid, that time actually 11th and 12th syllabus curriculum and the complete structure was it was very hectic.
No, I had it till class 10th. With God's
10th.
grace, I cleared my class 10th. Yeah.
So in class 10th, 11th, 12th, at that time curriculum, na, it doesn't matter you are interested or not. Even if you are interested, even if it is fascinating for you, then also it was very hectic. Science student
Hmm.
used to be it was very hectic at that time, those times.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, sir, I'm sure that you must be conducting many interviews. Of course, you take interviews, you hire teachers, staff for your school, right? So, like, talking about the interview, so many people, that, many people are scared of interview. They get jitters whenever they think of this time period, a crucial time interview. So, what do you think? What points should be kept in mind while giving the interview?
While giving the interview, the best thing is to be genuine. So let me I want to add one more thing, because you were a assistant professor. Actually, I also selected as an assistant professor in government in RPC. But you are in Punjab, from Punjab, no? In Rajasthan RPC, Rajasthan Public Service Commission,
Okay.
UPS and RPC, like. So I was selected twice as assistant professor in college.
Okay.
The college was I think PG Girls College, Jhalawad. Jhalawad. I was
Allahabad.
Jhalawad.
Allahabad.
Jhalawad,
Okay.
Rajasthan. Vasundhara Raje, the former chief minister. No? She was
I have
Jhalawad.
a
She was
poor GK. I have a poor
in
GK. Yes.
Rajasthan. If you hear about chief ministers, na Ashok Gehlot sir and Vasundhara Raje ma'am. So Vasundhara
Huh.
Raje ma'am was from Jhalawad. So I got actually proper posting letter from government, but I, because of some reasons, family reasons, I was not able to join at that time in
Hmm.
2018.
Hmm.
So I have done PhD also, and I know what it does it mean to be a assistant professor or college lecturer. I
Yeah.
qualified the 6 times NET, JRF, and these GATE, SET examinations. Those
Yeah.
examinations
Yeah.
for the college lectureship.
No, but that wasn't degree college. See, I appeared for NET exam, but I could not clear it.
Okay, okay. But our in my college, it is in government college, it is mandatory.
Yeah, it is mandatory, yes. Though before marriage, I enrolled for MPhil,
Okay.
Masters of Philosophy,
It
but
is, hmm.
when I got married, I could not complete it, so I had to leave in the middle. But I have no regrets. I have no regrets. I think I have done well, and I'm continuing to do better. There's so much to do in life, so yeah, I'm focusing on that.
No, you are doing well, and actually, I have seen all type of people. See, in school education also and college education also. I was there in
Hmm.
University of Rajasthan also for my PhD. So I have seen all types of people. So it is about balance. It's not about PhD. So it's
Hmm.
sometimes my senior, my with due respect, my
Hmm.
seniors were there. So sometimes they, I think they got 35 years of age and only having PhD, not proper job, not marriage. So everything we say there is age limit for marriage also, for our job also, for higher
Yeah.
education. There must be a balance. So if you excel in one field, then always be regret for other field. So better to choose whether where you want to perform, where you want to stand in your life. There
Hmm.
are so many things to do, but we cannot do all
Yeah.
the.
But you haven't answered to that question, sir, about the interview. I'm sure viewers want to know that.
Fine, so while conducting interviews, you are talking about nervousness and what is the
Yeah.
best
What should?
interview.
Hmm.
So I have given, the point is, I have given so many interviews. I am taking so many interviews from last many years as senior
Yeah.
teacher. I was also taking. So be genuine first thing. Be genuine. If you can speak English, it is good. If your English is broken, if English is not smooth, not fluent, then it's also okay. But be genuine. Do not try to fake first thing. If you do not have any accent, so do not try to fake that also. If you are having that,
Hmm.
that is good. If you are not having, that is good also. Be genuine.
Hmm.
First thing,
Hmm.
uh, uh, know for what purpose you are giving interview. First thing. So if they are taking interview for one reason, they are interested in that reason also. Sometimes your language is crucial for that. For example, you are a language teacher. So if I'm
Yeah.
taking an interview, then your language becomes very important. But if it is
Yeah.
for if the interview is for anything else, then that thing is important, not that
Hmm.
language. Be genuine, be comfortable, and show that why you are suitable for that job. One thing, that thing we can keep in our mind. And definitely nervousness will be there, not for interview for interview also. When we conduct interviews, I have my
Really?
staff for conduct interview. All are nervous. Why? Because sometimes a candidate like you having very good English, having very good communication skills come, and sometimes staff like me or night other people who are not comfortable in the communication. So we are also nervous when she will enter in the room or when he will enter in the room. How we will start the communication? See, when ice is break, when we break the ice, then it is
Yes.
very okay. We can be very genuine. But for the first time, all are nervous. So does not, for example, if any lizard in your home, na, you are frightened from lizard, and lizard is also frightened by you. So the
Who?
same way it goes in both ways. So there is nothing to fear. It is like little nervousness.
No. Who is afraid of me? I could not get that.
If lizard in our home, lizard,
Lizard. Lizard.
household lizard,
Oh, lizard.
if, you if
Okay.
he is there, na,
Yeah.
so you will be frightened from her and she will be frightened from you. So this goes
Yeah.
in both ways. So when you are going for interview, na, interviewer is also nervous, you are also nervous. It is also, we teachers are good actors actually. So this is how things happen. So it is
Okay.
also what nervousness will also be there. When I will go, I am going to retire now, and I go on a stage for first class one students. Then also I will be nervous. Nervousness is completely okay. It is natural. It will come,
Hmm.
but it matter how we overcome this. And always remember the purpose. If you are delivering any speech, or you are going on a stage, or you are going for interview for anything,
Hmm.
aim, if it is clear, then everything will be okay. So there is no need to be nervous. And if you are nervous, then and it will, see, if you give anybody knowledge or tips, it will never help. Always just jump into the situation again and again. So if you want to prepare a good interview for after 1 year, go for unnecessary interviews. For example, if you want to become a regular teacher in Kendra Sangathan, go for contractual interview in nearby KV, whether you are interested or not. When you will go
Hmm.
there again, then you will invest some 1 or 2 or 3 hours or one day. But then
Yeah.
you learn the art. If you
Yeah.
jump in the situation, then you will learn. Otherwise, you will never learn.
Okay, so what we are trying to say that one, understand the purpose first. For what purpose
Correct.
are you there in the interview? And also don't just directly jump onto the major interview. Just appear in any interviews. Even if it's a small one, go for that. then you will adapt. What I feel, our
Correct.
mind get used to it, and then with time we become comfortable. So that is a thing. And I completely agree. And sir, even now also I love to appear for interviews. I don't know, somehow I love interviews
Because
because
it will change something in you. When you crack this, when you after this conversation, something will be changed inside. We cannot describe to anyone. Only you can feel it and I can feel it. If you take a good bath and you wear neat clothes, only you can understand what does it mean. You cannot explain to another person. So these
hmm,
things change something inside you. You become something else after doing these things.
hmm.
You
But
are
sir, like you told me, okay, see, teacher's role is different. So like you said, if any other person is very excellent or has good command over English speaking skills, that too when that person is a teacher, language teacher, then the thing is different. But I have seen in corporate sectors also, and there are many students of mine that are into IT industry. So just because of their weak communication skills, they are not able to get promoted to the other levels. So what should they do for that?
no, actually, when it comes to promotion, it will be very controversial topic. See, you see, who is giving promotion? Actually, certain team is there. Maybe one boss is there. Maybe a team is there. So
Hmm.
how you influence? It is about influence. How you influence people. See, if you are a very good communicator, if you actually if you come for voluntarily, if you come for things, then I
Hmm.
remember you. So I am having a staff of 25 people. Okay, some
Hmm.
teachers are my favorite. Why my favorite? Because what they do, they just appear in front of me. Okay, if there is situation, then they show some concern. They do
Hmm.
some efforts. There may be some role of communication. Maybe some other things are there. Genuineness is important. You when you see people for the first time, the first impression is the last impression. And when you see people again and again, last impression is the lasting impression. Okay, so
That's a good thing. That's a good thought. That last impression is the last impression.
for husband, for wife, for parents, for my friends. No,
Huh.
if in marriage we are meeting, if in interview we are meeting, first impression is very important. But for
Yeah.
our spouse, for our friends, for our colleagues, the general things are there. Last impression is important. What last you said, how you helped me last time, how you
Hmm.
showed me up. So these things. So if people who are good communicator, they are actually very confident. If they are confident, they appear in front of their boss or the team. So this people are they are humans, and human beings actually they want to feel connected. They want to feel
Connected.
important.
Hmm.
Your boss is actually they if appear strict na actually they are very frightened. Everyone is fearful to be alone, to be rejected. Our
Hmm.
parents, grandparents are very sweet to grandchildren. Parents are
Hmm.
sometimes in previous times. Why? Because whenever you feel your maturity, you feel that okay, time is left. Nobody want to be alone. So your boss is actually he or she, they don't want to be alone. So they want the team that they help, they show some genuine concern. So there are so
Hmm.
many, and office politics also, I cannot deny. So and many influence your background, where your spouse is working, whether your father and mother are influenced. There are so many things I cannot describe, but yes, there are so many things they influence your promotion. But definitely communication skills are important. Not because of that reason only your work. You are saying that if you are working another thing in your office, why communication is important? Because of that reason. Because the person,
Hmm.
if he or she is good communicator, definitely he is serving better in
Hmm.
many ways.
Okay. And sir, but I have seen that during interviews also. So especially if I talk about in IT industry, because I'm aware of that because of my students. So they face two rounds. One in one round they are checked for their what do you say, technical skills. Their
Technical.
technical skills are analyzed, right? And
Hmm.
then there's a round with HR where
Okay.
they have to, I don't know, like that's what I hear from my students. That is the toughest round because there that's where we are analyzed for our speaking skills, our communication, our confidence, and so on. And that is the level where they fall short of. Somehow they just lag behind. So I want to know what can be done in that case.
Actually, first thing is I have no knowledge of IT actually. Actually, I am from very actually rural background. Even when I joined in Kendra Sanghatan in 2012 for the on PhD in 2010, for the first time I know okay, this is what we call Gmail. This is what you call Facebook. And my professors they posed me, "Ki in what world you are living? Okay, you must have
Yeah.
a you must have a Gmail account. You must have Facebook. This is how I grow. When I
Huh.
joined Kendra Sanghatan, I know okay, this is how we book tickets in ISDC. So I'm completely having no awareness about IT sector, but yes, I am teaching from 12 years, so I know my
Yeah.
students. But the problem is actually when you know you are talking about two rounds. First is about technical, second is about communication skills and confidence and other things. I think because of that pressure now, I think maybe may not be candidates may be faking some things. For example, see if you are not genuinely interested in the concern of society and you are showing that I am very concerned about the society.
Hmm.
If you are having very poor English and you are pretending, I think that may not help you. I may be reason, but I'm not aware about these things because
Hmm.
I'm completely out of from IT sector. But that may be a reason. Because if you know, okay, this is for example, Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan. If somebody is going for interview na, for contractual or regular or principal or vice president, anything, we all know that English is important. One thing.
Yeah.
Second thing, going anywhere in India. So if they will ask me, okay, sir, we will give you posting in Tamil Nadu. Whether you will go, if I lag na, if I show some, then they will reject me. If I say that definitely I will go or not, that will is a complete different thing. But if I show promptly, okay, sir, there is no problem. I love to visit India. I will serve there. So this is how they sense things. Interviewers sense things. So
Hmm.
if somebody, it is about Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan. If you're talking about your IT sector, na, so when you are meeting with HR for those skills, maybe somebody is faking something.
Hmm.
So for ascent or their communication or their technical skills or their concern about society, concern about the team, concern about the company, I don't know the management, what is their thing. Maybe may not
Yeah.
be, there may be so many reasons. Maybe I'm wrong. Uh,
Hmm.
this may be a reason.
So,
It's,
what are the basic things that can be done to improve their communication skills? What do you think? What are the basic things that one must do?
first thing is that try to be out from your comfort zone first thing. Second, to initiate. Sometimes what we think that okay, that person will initiate, then I will answer nicely. And
Hmm.
this is with all with me also. I'm not. I'm yeah. I'm sleeping all again and again, and then I'm again waking up. So the problem is that in communication, the first thing you understand is some the in front of you, the second person is also a human being. So you can
Hmm.
commit mistake, and it will be okay. And if you have done any mistake, now you improve yourself. So see, if you are talking continuously to in Hindi, and if you want to improve in English, so you can simply ask him or her, okay, I want to improve my communication skills. So please, you help me in my communication. I will try to talk you in English. And so if I forget, then you will remind me. First thing.
But I think no, you're talking about the interview where
No,
they can,
not interview. After that,
in their real life. Hmm.
in interview there are so many things now I cannot describe. See, there are so many type of people. Sometimes you are very friendly, sometimes you are very good, and then boss the interviewer may think okay, you are very casual. We cannot say. I also appear in interview. If I selected in the interview, then I can give some tips, but it will be very wrong, because if I know do not select again, same tips will not work. I just got lucky, you know.
Okay.
We cannot judge every interview, and interview is completely different now. People are different. So some things are we can generalized, but not all. Sometimes
But what do you analyze while interviewing any person? Like what things actually are attractive for you? That these are attractive for my job, for the job.
when I interview for different subjects or different languages or computer teachers or social science teachers, first I see the content knowledge. If she is PRT or he is PRT, then they can take care of children or not. First thing I observe them. If they are teaching from 6 to 10th, then content is important. And 11, 12, content is super important. So if
Yeah.
you want to be a physics teacher in class 11, 12th, I will overlook your personality or your communication, but I will focus on physics, the problem
Physics.
solving, mathematics teacher. And
Hmm.
if you are going to teach class 1 and 12, 1 and 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, then I will
Hmm.
see if you can take care of children,
Hmm.
when develop a good bonding with them, or if your
Yeah.
communication is good, then if they feel connected, then you will be take care of that thing. If you're interviewing for class 6, 7, 8 science or social science, so this is how I analyze people, that I
Hmm.
very meritness. Okay, where communication is important, where bonding is important, where super important content is there for different classes for different subjects. For if you are a computer teacher, then I want to know how you say you if you are aware about Google Drive or not, how you recover things, what do you formatting, can you
Yeah.
download Windows and format computer, these things so
Hmm.
simple. So
Hmm.
these things I
Okay. Okay. But if any candidate is going for the interview, before that, what kind of preparation they should do?
See, first thing, the objective of if teacher or if anything, then content is important, and hobby must be very important. Hobby is must be included in your introduction. And sometimes what happens, we are giving interviews for so many times, we are taking interviews, but if you tell me that, sir, please introduce yourself, it will be very very hard for me to introduce myself in 2 minutes. On 1 minute is really harder. So first we try to actually, every person should try to describe him or herself at least for 2 or 3 5 5 minutes. Then hobbies must be genuine. There must be a hobby. It must be a constructive hobby and it must be genuine. Want to look fit, be fit. If you want to if you want to appear na, that I will love books, then you love
Hmm.
books. First you love
Yeah.
books. Good. We are not advise. Sometimes what you advise, what we people advise, okay, you prepare like this, okay. So if you there must be a hobby. So they will say, okay, cricket is my hobby, okay is my hobby, sketching is my hobby, reading is my hobby, listening to music my hobby. But they only give statements. It is not their hobby. So first you develop a hobby and then say it about. If you are having time for interview for 8 months or 6 months or for 1 year, then you select a hobby, then you develop that hobby, develop the taste. If you are saying that I love to read books, then they will how what type of books. So the
Yeah. Then you can be cross-questioned. You can be cross-questioned by the interviewer. Okay, you like reading? Tell me, what do you read about?
okay,
Yeah.
super important. Even let me tell you honestly, when I was giving interview for principal, na, there was in Delhi. So what happened? They were very in hurry. So when my time came, it was this time 5 5. It was 5 to 5:30. So they all were in hurry, or all candidates were complaining that okay, in 1 or 2 minutes they are completing the interview. When I went there, na, actually when they know, okay, this, okay, if they have interest in you, then again say, okay, stop. Again you introduce yourself. You take your time, completely introduce yourself in English language. Then we will question answer. They took my interview of 5 to 10 minutes. So
Okay.
preparation, or when we are talking about preparation, my friend is there. Actually, he's also principal. He got selected. He's Dilip Bhati, my friend, my actually very good friend. He's in Northeast region in Tunsukia. So what we people do, we connect in Google Meet, like we are connected in Skype. Okay, and he conducted some mock interviews or fake interviews for me, 5 to 10 interviews, and I conducted the same. Because
Okay.
madam, actually, when we actually when I interview na, that you, if you jump in situation again and again, you prepare for yourself. So actually
Yeah.
I didn't prepare anything. I prepared only 2 minutes my intro, and they asked, and it was useful for that time in Delhi. So because I practiced that already, so I never skipped the things which were important. So actually
Mm.
when I talk about comic books or graphic novels or sketching, I shared this thing also in KVS interview. What do you think? In principal interview, and they are interested because they want to know about you, whatever
Hmm.
personality you are, and how you will be useful for children.
Hmm. So I think you should mention the hobbies, only those hobbies that are relatable to the job.
To the job, yeah. There may be
Yeah.
many options, but to
They,
the job,
yeah, that is why you're talking about hobbies. That's why these are very important,
very
right?
important.
Yeah, I completely agree with that, and I tell the same point. But I'm glad I'm talking to you, and your point also matches with my thoughts. So I'm happy about it. It was a great interview. I can say it was very useful, and I'm sure it is very informative for all the viewers, especially for those who are preparing for the job and they somehow get nervous. So, what I feel, nervousness is okay, like you said, it is absolutely okay. Just be genuine, understand the purpose, and go for it, right?
Instead of worry, if you are worrying for 2 days, better to go somewhere out in 2 days and go some make do some fake interviews.
Yeah, step into that situation before actually going for that.
Your brother, they can help you. They, if you offer something that you take this thing and you take my interview. Simple.
Yeah, yeah.
Lastly, I want to add that never underestimate art and imagination. These things, na hobbies. When you see, I am getting when I am getting old. I'm 36 years old actually. So after your age increases, na, you learn by your experience the art, imagination, and your children, and their things they are very important. You have you seen Interstellar movie? Interstellar, that movie of Christopher Nolan.
I've heard of it. I've heard of it, but I haven't watched it.
But if you have time, then you must see. So I cannot describe that movie. But the whole load of movie, the concept is there was little daughter of the main character, and she was saying some things when we take things casually of children. and ultimately you will see, then you will know what important that is. Because never underestimate the children, their talks, the imagination, the magic and the art, and you know,
Yeah,
hobbies, things are very important than money. And then you know, you think now, we people think that okay, we are working a lot, working hard for money. It is important, and the what child is saying, the magic, you know, the fairy tales, the
yeah,
butterfly is very important. The butterfly is important, and the art is important, and children are
yeah.
important. When we
You're right.
know we grow, but it cannot be, we cannot tell it this clearly, but we can feel this over time. This
Hmm.
last message I wanted to give, Ed.
Yeah, yeah. No, no, thank you so much for this important message. And yeah, so I don't know where did we end. Yeah, so wait. My question was, what is the name of the movie? I'm so confused. What is the name of the movie?
You know, Interstellar, it is now, it is available in Hindi in Netflix, or in Hindi.
Oh,
Previously it was only in English.
okay, Interstellar. All right,
This
I'll
one,
watch that movie definitely. I'm also fond of art, so of course I'll watch it.
movie, no, actually it has a budget more than our Chandrayaan. You know, the Christopher Nolan is a very good movie. If you have time,
Yeah, yeah.
definitely you must.
Definitely I'll watch.
What is daughter and father? Then you will see daughter,
Voice.
father, something you will see in that movie. If when you will see the movie, then you know.
Okay, I'll definitely watch because I am fond of watching movies on Netflix and Prime Videos. I'll definitely watch.
Yesterday it was available in Hindi. Now it is available in Hindi. But you can watch in English also because you are English teacher.
Yeah, yeah, I can watch that. So thank you for your time. I hope I see you soon. It was great conversation. I really enjoyed it. Thank you so much.
Okay.